Lab number 63, measuring calories. Today we are going to use a calorie meter as the one shown below, although ours is a simple calorie meter. Okay, so basically what you have is you have a sealed container that the item that we are going to burn to figure out how much energy is released into the water, which is going to cause the temperature to rise on your thermometer. So our energy that is released calculation is the temperature change times the mass of the water, okay? So that's what we're gonna be talking about today. When that energy is released, okay, we talk about that as being a calorie, little c calorie, okay, which is the stored energy inside of our Cheeto that we're gonna burn today. One thing you wanna remember is that the amount of energy that is stored in our Cheeto is also going to be the amount of energy that's going to be transferred to the water. Then that's how we can calculate the calorie of our Cheeto. Okay, so a calorie is the energy required to raise a temperature of 1 gram of water by 1 degree Celsius. When describing the energy available in a food, such as with a Cheeto or a peanut, the unit is a big C calorie, okay, which is what we use. So a big C calorie is with a capital C, and it is 1,000 little c calories. Okay, for example, if you look up here on the board, the energy released by a can of Pepsi is 150,000 little c calories. We break that down into a smaller unit, and we say that it's 150, so we divide 150,000 divided by 1,000 to come up with 150 calories that you'll see on the side of a soda can, which is a big C calorie. If you look up here on my other equations here, we have energy released as a temperature change times the mass of water. In lab 62, the lab before this we had 14 degrees temperature change times, we had 100 milliliters of water, which weighs 100 grams. We did our calculation, and there was 1,400 calories that were, or amount of energy that was released into the water, which was little c calories. So we take that little c calorie divided by 1,000, and we can get 1.4 big calories, which is what we typically use in our food labels, okay? So today what we're gonna do is we are going to burn a Cheeto. So the first thing we're gonna set up here is our simple calorie meter with a Cheeto on our stand. We're gonna kind of place it in there. We also have 100 milliliters of water, which we're gonna place in the can, which we're gonna pour this in carefully, and we're gonna get the initial temperature of the water. So I'm gonna place my thermometer into the water, and I'm gonna get the initial temperature. Now you need to record this initial temperature down in your lab notebook. Okay, you can turn that so you can see it. Okay. It looks like about 22 degrees Celsius, okay? Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my 100 milliliters of water, which weighs 100 grams. I'm gonna place it on my homemade calorie meter here. I'm gonna place the Cheeto underneath of it, okay? And we are going to create a spark, just like they did here in the calorie meter that they use normally. And we're going to burn this Cheeto. Okay, so I'm gonna take a match. I'm going to light one end of it. I'm gonna use another match here to kind of help get the flame going. Okay, as you can see, it's burning there on one end. I'm gonna try to get it going on the other. So we have our Cheeto burning there. And so the energy that's being transferred from the Cheeto is being transferred into the water, which is causing an increase in my temperature of my thermometer. And I'm gonna watch my thermometer to get its highest peak. Okay, still burning. Okay, right now I'm at 30 degrees Celsius for my water, climbing up to 31. So I started at 22 degrees Celsius. It's still burning pretty good there. Transferring that thermal energy from the potential energy from the Cheeto into the can. Right now I'm at about 35 degrees. I'm going to continue watching that to see how it climbs. Still okay, so stop burning. So right now I'm still looking at it, and we're at about 37 degrees Celsius. Okay, it looks like I've topped out there at 37 degrees Celsius. So now, looking at your formula, energy released, calories, equals the temperature change of the water. So I started out with 22. I am now at 37. So 22 minus 37 is 15. Okay. The mass of the water is 100. So I have 15 times 100, which is 1,500. And this is going to be little c calories. Okay. So now there are 1,000 calories in 1 calorie. So 1,000 little c calories in 1 big C calorie. So how many calories were in the Cheeto? And record this in your science notebook. So if you will take 1,500 divided by 1,000, you'll notice that you can go ahead and calculate that, and that will be in big C calories. So that is lab number 63, measuring calories.